Kind of waiting for it to go. And you're gone. All right. So I think we're gone. Hi. Happy day to everybody. How are we doing? It is Sunday morning. Actually, no, it's Sunday afternoon, isn't it? I realized that I was going to do this yesterday, but the weather came. Winter has arrived here in Indiana. And with the dry weather and snow, my sinuses poofed my face up really good and I couldn't breathe. So we're doing this live today so that I can get some information out to you that is kind of time sensitive. And I want to make sure you have your best chance to be involved, to be a part of. So we're going to do this way today instead. So happy Sunday. Hope you are having a great weekend. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving holiday. For those of you who are not in the States, I hope you just had a great day. Hope you had a great few days and relax, enjoy. If you're getting winter where you are, let me know below because we got snow. And right now my son is taking my daughter out sledding for the second time today. And I think that I'm going to have a empty house for a little bit. So we're going to do this with possibly dogs barking in the background. Bear, my producer, is right here making sure I'm on the ball. He works hard taking a nap and making sure my chair doesn't go away. I've got quite a few things to share, and I say some of it is time sensitive, so I want to make sure I could get some of this information to you soon, very soon. But we do, of course, have some happy birthdays to start off with. Batgirl Fangirl doing her thing. Thank you so much, as always. She says, happy birthday to Chris Fulton. Hope you enjoy your celebration. So I know we don't all like Rob Cameron, but you have to admit, Chris did a fantastic job creating a character that we dislike vehemently and are like, he's shifty and shady right off the bat. Also, he's pretty to look at, so I appreciate that quite a bit. But he did a great job, so happy birthday, Chris. Oh, and his birthday was November 27th, so these are a little bit late, but I think the birthday wish still counts. Now on November 28th, we have Harriet Slater, Batgirl Fangirl again. Happy birthday to Harriet Slater. Hope you enjoy your celebration. And yeah, Harriet's done a fantastic job as our young Ellen. Love her. She's probably one of my favorite characters out of the whole Blood of My Blood. Just because she's feisty, she knows her mind, intelligent, witty, and it's right up there really with Claire's mom, Julia. But yeah, I think I favor Harriet or Ellen, I should say, just a tiny bit more, just a tiny bit, not like huge, overwhelmingly. So yeah. I can't wait to see what happens season 2. Gonna be good stuff. And I do have some behind the scenes from season 8 Outlander. Just give me a second because live is fun and I gotta reposition things a bit. This is shared by Lila Sassenach Sogal. Can you believe they were filming the final season 8 or finale, final season 8 more than a year ago? Well, yeah, more than a year ago. Kind of nuts. And we've got some clips here of behind the scenes. They're filming season 8. We can see Katrina and Sam there, and yeah, they're I don't know if you're aware of this, but it rains occasionally in Scotland, and so they've got umbrellas, they've got their coats, they're kind of just waiting around between takes, it looks like, and getting some direction as to what they're doing. But we've got them riding on a horse, we got them standing around listening to information, I assume, that they will need for whatever's next. I do have the sound off on this simply because we can't hear the conversation, but we can see a lot of stuff. Like see there we are on a horse and big blue screen. Gotta love the big blue screen. It's there for a reason, I'm sure, and we will find out in the finished product. Probably the second story of this building is all blue screen. Won't that be fun? They do that a lot. I don't mean like the background and including buildings in the background, but like this 1-story building is going to be our 3-story hotel or whatever. It's so blue screen. But it says Outlander on set, filming season 8, August 19th, 2024. Video credit to Tumblr, BCAC and stuff. Photo credit to Just Jared, because Just Jared, very, very helpful fella. But yeah, we got a lot of... See, her wig is still not white, but that's okay. It's lightening up, and they are aging up Sam and Katrina just a bit. again, because time goes by. And so we got them going in and out of buildings. Love the umbrellas. Oh, and I like the hair cover because that reminds me of my grandma. And we got, is that, yeah, wow. He looks a little different there. He just looks very different. Oh, apparently now we've got a Buffy thing happening. Live! All right, now we have a Macbeth giveaway. This one is a good one, and I know some folks live in the area, so again, wanted to get this to you quick so you can get a chance. Sam Jamie, still here, shares this to celebrate the incredible run of Daniel Raggett's Macbeth on The Other Place. I'm just making sure I have sound. I do have sound. I keep getting paranoid about that. Stratford upon Avon. I'm very excited to announce a Macbeth giveaway. Thanks to the wonderful generosity of Talagra, we are giving away 2 tickets to the final Macbeth performance on December 6th, 2025. To get into the drawing, to win, you simply have to like this post. Did that. Comment Macbeth below. Well, I'm not going to do that because if I win the tickets, it doesn't do me any good. I can't get there. And cross your fingers for luck. This is apparently a very important step. Though the third point is purely optional and not necessarily a requirement. The winner will be drawn on December 3rd. So that's 3 days from now. Should the winner require only 1 ticket, a second name shall be drawn for the remaining tickets. So there is a possibility for 2 different winners on here. A bit of housekeeping. The giveaway is for 2 tickets only. You will be required to make your own way to Stratford upon Avon for the performance. Unfortunately, they are not including travel, so make sure you keep that in mind. The winner or winners will be mentioned on a post by them and receive a direct message from them. Do not be confused by scammers. Trying to do my best to make sure you aren't being scammed. I did look into this. I will not ask for any money, etc. These tickets are to be given away only. These are not to be sold by the winners, I'm sure, or anything like that. If for any reason you cannot make the performance, please let me know, not me, but her, as soon as possible so that it can be redrawn. Very important. Best of luck, or should I say, break a leg. Once again, many, many thanks to Tara for her kindness and generosity. That is very cool. That is very, very cool. And so those of you who maybe were not able to get a ticket and are going to be in the area, this is your chance. This is a fantastic chance. Or you know what? Be greedy. If you already went and saw it once and you'd really like to see it again, be greedy. I completely understand. And I support that greed. I really do. Because if I could, I'd go see it twice if I could go see it twice. I can see it once, so we see it twice. But so you can get on that. And that link is in the source below for this post. So you can so you can comment, so you can get entered. And good luck to everybody who enters. I hope somebody gets it. Somebody will get it and enjoys it and then tells me all about it. That's the best part for me, is to hear how much you enjoyed it. Diana Gabaldon. Do I have to recenter this? I probably do. Did I not recenter that for that? I didn't. But I think we see everything. Okay. I'm talking to myself, but it's okay. You're here. So I don't feel so bad that I'm talking to myself. Diana Gabaldon gave us an Advent gift. How cool. It says, tonight is the first Sunday of Advent. Tonight's candle is usually called Hope, though it's also called the Candle of Prophecy in some circles. Regardless of name, our purpose is to turn away from the dark, to let discord, fear, violence, and sadness vanish like dry leaves in the flame of our hearts, that hope may rise with the quiet light. Oh, that's lovely. Advent excerpt from A Blessing for a Warrior Going Out, copyright 2025, Diana Gabaldon. She has all the rights. We don't. We understand that. Good. Way, hey, and up she rises. Ooh, okay. Minnie had always liked uncertainty, not knowing whether the books she'd rummaged out of an attic in Paris were trash or splendid treasure, not knowing whether the next person to walk through the bookshop's doors was a customer or a Jacobite spy, not knowing what the babies she'd carried for months inside her would be like in her arms, let alone what they might grow up to be. and not knowing what her husband would do next. Domestic bliss was, of course, blissful, but living on a knife's edge now and then suited her. Now and then, being, of course, the important bit. Nobody wants to sit on a bloody knife's edge, she said, not realizing that she'd spoken aloud until she heard a low Irish laugh behind her. Because it's sharp or because it's boring? Well, it does stop you dancing. She glanced at Ralph O'Higgins, who had come up to the rail beside her. He wore a caped greatcoat of fine blue wool and kept a hand on his new hat to save it flying away. At a glance, he looked like a gentleman, which he most certainly was not. Can you smell the land? He sniffed deeply, then shook his head. Not yet, darling. Captain says it'll be 3 days yet, maybe 4. She stamped her foot with impatience, only a small stamp, but he laughed at her and lifted his face, inhaling deeply. Fish, he said. I smell fish, and a whale. And what does a whale smell like, pray? She asked, diverting despite herself. Let's see here. And don't say fish. Well, yeah. Oh, whales have a strange smell about them, he said, narrowing his eyes against the wind. You don't get close enough to smell it often, mind, but now and again one will come up beside your wee boat when you're fishing on the Irish Sea and let out his breath in a mighty blast. It smells of hot and cold, rot and life, wax of seaweed, and thousands and millions of rancid little things that have thin shells, like the nail of your smallest finger. They stick in the whale's teeth, or what pass for teeth in a whale, and, he added practically, tons of seaweed and the odd fish, your usual whales not picky. You don't say, she engaged the O'Higgins brothers as much for the conversation as for the protection while traveling and the ability to ask questions in the sort of places a middle-aged woman couldn't go, let alone a duchess. The usual whale, you say. Are there unusual ones? She didn't bother asking how he might know. The O'Higgins got around. Oh, well, he considered. There's your sperm whale, sure, a great huge fellow, and he eats great huge squid, or so I'm told. And given the stink of even a small squid that's been left out too long, I think the smell of the big fellow's breath must be one to knock you off your feet. I hope to live to smell one, if only for the experience. You've always been a great one for experience, your grace, he said, laughing. You should talk, she said, unoffended. Tell me again how you came to lose your finger. Which one? He lifted both hands as though in surrender to show a missing little finger on his left hand and a missing top joint on the ring finger of the right. That one, she said, pointing to his right hand. Ah, that. I had a sweet wee ring, see, gold, with a blue stone in it, and a whore went to suck it off my finger, and I caught her at it just in time. Oh, I don't believe that for a moment, she said gravely. That she was sucking your finger, I mean? Well, she was sucking a number of things, he said, lifting one shoulder in a shrug. I dare say I lost track. Anyway, more to read here. Minnie herself had long since lost track of the number of stories he told her regarding the loss of his digit, but he could always think of a new one, and he had, as usual, succeeded in distracting her mind, if only for a few precious moments, from the thoughts that weighed upon it. Even now her hand was creeping under the cloak and into the slit of her petticoat to find her pocket and touch the letter inside. Adam seldom wrote a proper letter. Her second son had inherited, or possibly consciously imitated, though she didn't want to suspect him of that, his father's habit of seldom either addressing or signing letters, and using the minimum number of words to convey whatever was on his mind. But he'd addressed this one, Dear Mother, and signed it as well, adding, Your most obedient, humble, and loving son, which frightened her, as did the body of the letter, as much of what he was leaving out as for what he did say. She already knew that Dottie's baby girl had died. Oh, Minerva Joy named for herself, and she swallowed the lump in her throat for the 1,000th time. Ha! Oh, Hal. Ha, not ha. Hal. Hal had sent her the grievous news months ago, and she had wanted to go to her daughter at once. But it was November by the time she'd received that letter, and no ships would sail until March. Adam's letter had come in February, presumably having been delayed on the way. It was battered and rain-spotted, and he hadn't put a date on it, blast him, and had added the news that caused her to send for Rafi and Mick O'Higgins at once. There he is. Is it Rafe? I want to say Rafi. Rafe spoke suddenly, jerking her from her thoughts. Who? The big fella, he said, respect in his voice. Minnie had now and then seen a whale on the channel, but seldom more than one, and always at such a distance as it looked like nothing more than an intermittent gray lump, spouting steam before disappearing, like a small and very mobile volcano. The big fellow rose slowly up from the depths beside the ship, a huge, truly huge, blue-gray ghost, great flukes wider than the ship, rising and falling under the waves, keeping silent time to a song she sensed but couldn't hear. And slowly, it seemed forever, but could have been no more than 3 breaths, it divided, smooth as the water itself, and vanished into the depths. Oh, she said very softly, and Rafe nodded. That's a very lucky thing to see, Your Grace. We'll have good fortune. See if we don't. And that is the end of that one. NB, this is a rather hasty first candle, as Thanksgiving was so chaotic that I didn't have a chance to dive up into the pines and fetch wreath material as I usually do. But tomorrow is another day, and I wish spiritual and beautiful Advent seasons to you all. That's lovely. Very nice, Diana. See, we got this little candle that she set up. And, on one of her books. All right. That's lovely. And what a nice excerpt to give us as an Advent gift. Thank you very much, Diana. I appreciate every time you give us one of these excerpts. It gives us an idea into Book 10, because we're not patient. We have no patience whatsoever, but we're pretending that we are, because we can pretend. I got a couple of cool things here to share, more from that Q&A night with Ian and Judy and Leah and Sam. Sam Hune and Frederick Carenda share this. A moment with the greatest of our time. Oh, a moment with the greatest of our time. Yes. Celebrating Macbeth at the other place. So with just a few more pictures here. This is, of course, I don't know, is this the end or when they're being greeted on stage? Probably when they're being greeted on stage, I think. Can't really do, well, must be the end because they don't have flowers here. Sir Ian addressing the audience. And Sam, I'm guessing, answering a question, giving an explanation, but in conversation with Ian and Judy and Leah. I didn't mean to skip that one. Let's see what we got. Oh, and there's Leah, very, very animated herself as she gives an answer. Can I just say, too, I'm always commenting on people's clothes. I'm digging Sir Ian's shoes here. I do. I like the colorful shoes. Those are groovy. And then we've got Judy, who looks fantastic. Do you know what? I know she's done a lot of things, but to me, the coolest thing that she's ever done is be Q on James Bond. Because it was not Q. But yeah, she was the leader. And I loved it. I thought that was great. More stuff here. Oh, yeah. So they put some of the costumes on display here, which isn't that fantastic? We were just talking about how well Outlander is costumed. And then to see in theater for Macbeth, the display of some costumes as well. I do get a kick out of it because the time and effort put into these characters isn't just from the actors, isn't just from the writers, directors, producers. No, it's from the costume designers as well to bring this to life with the details that you might not notice in passing, but obviously you notice when you're watching. You're drawn in to the accuracy and, just the coolness of it all. This is, of course, from Judy and Sir Ian's portrayal, not Sam and Leah's. So it's very cool that they had these on display. Whether they're on display at all times or they pulled them out for the Q&A and for folks coming for that. Just very, very cool. Very cool. And we have another picture of everybody on stage. But look at the audience. See, this is what we've talked about so many times, is that it's such an intimate experience because it's not a huge audience. That's not a lot of people. And it goes all the way around. But still, that is a very small theater. Yeah, just such a really cool location to have held this new version of Macbeth. I think it was probably helpful too because that it's in a bar. People can see from all sides. Yeah, you got sometimes where the actors are going to have their backs to you, but you're getting a full view of everything, and that's got to be very cool. And then, one last thing from our man Sam here. Sam Hewn and Sassenach Spirits shared this. Happy St. Andrew's Day, Scotland. I'm thrilled to share some great news today. Our award-winning Sassenach blended Scotch whiskey, wild Scottish gin, and fine Scottish vodka are now available in Australia, Switzerland, and Denmark. It's incredible to see our Sassenach family continue to grow. I'm so proud to raise a toast to Scotland today, and I can't wait for you all to enjoy the taste of home wherever you are. Sláinte. So that is really cool. Alex says many more markets to come. I know a lot of us are waiting for it to reach other places. Like it, I can have it shipped to Indiana, but I can't go to the store and get a Sassenach. I can't. They just don't have it here. Although, according to Cynthia, possibly in Michigan. And we know it's in Chicago, or in Illinois, in Chicago. So, I mean, I'm surrounded by access. But, man, I want to be able to go to my liquor store and get it. I don't want to have to drive 5 hours or pay $30, $40 in shipping. I did it. I don't want to do it again. But let's hear what Sam has to say about this new news and
St. Andrew's Day to you all on this very crisp, chilly St. Andrew's Day in bonnie Scotland. Well, what better day to announce some really exciting news for the Sassenach. The Sassenach is going on its travels. We are now available down under. You can get your hands on our fine Scottish gin. We are available in Denmark. You can get your hands on our multi-award-winning Scotch whiskey. And we're also available in Switzerland. You can get your hands on our fine Scottish vodka. In fact, they're all available in those countries. So, we're really excited. We hope you enjoy our amazing spirits. Sláinte to you all, and have a great St. Andrew's Day. Cheers, guys.
He tinkled all three of the bottles. That's fun. I enjoy that. So yeah, more markets. It's coming to more countries. Again, I know it's here in the U.S. I shouldn't complain. It's been here nearly from the beginning. It's just that the U.S. is large, man, and you got to go pretty far to go get it. So, Indiana, we love you in Indiana. Give us alcohol. We need it. I don't know how. I have nothing more to add to that, except that is really cool. We know that he's expanding, and like every now and then he'll say either he's adding a new spirit or he's adding a new location for purchase. So both of those, good news. Love it. Got the vodka out too. I haven't had vodka in a long time. I might have to get some sometime. Real quick, because that is all I have to share as far as news and updates. I have quite a bit that I put back for tomorrow, but this stuff here was kind of a little more time sensitive, some of it, and I wanted to make sure I could get that information to you quick, so that if you wanted to try to win the tickets, you could. So that if you wanted to check out where Sassenach Spirits was going to be available, you could. And yeah. And also, Diana put this out for Advent. I wanted to make sure we got that. Real quick, want to say hi Jackie. Hi, Suzanne. Suzanne says, that she's in Florida and you have good. You know what? You're in Florida. You get good weather like every day. No, I'm just kidding with you, hon. I'm glad you're getting good weather. And my Thanksgiving was not bad. It was a little tricky because it's our first Thanksgiving without my dad. And my mom, strong woman that she is, made the entire Thanksgiving dinner by herself, with the exception of Grandma's homemade noodles, which I provided. And she said the only real difference is that she didn't have to shoo my dad out of the kitchen, because my dad's job was always the turkey and the stuffing. He had cooked for the Marines That's what his job was in the Marines. Was he was a cook, and he cooked for sergeants, he cooked for captains, he cooked for all kinds of upper echelon folks. He does not know how to cook for 5 people. If you say 5 people are coming, he will make enough mashed potatoes for 20. That's just how we grew up, and why we are well fed. So my mom had a little bit of a challenge this year, doing everything by herself, but it was really good. I didn't have a ton of an appetite. My stomach was gurgly, probably just, emotional, missing my dad's stuff. But the turkey was good, and the stuffing was good. You could tell some things are made a little bit differently, but nothing was by any means bad. I'm really proud that the turkey was not dried out because not because I did it, I didn't do anything, but because she was having so much trouble with the baster, and we got that baster fixed. So the turkey was good, everything was good. She called me yesterday and said, or texted yesterday and said, Katie, I forgot to put out the Jell-O. She has enough Jell-O for 20 people in her refrigerator. And the problem is that my sister is vegetarian and can't eat Jell-O because gelatin is made from animals. So she can't eat the Jell-O. She wants me to come get the Jell-O, and we'll eat the Jell-O. And that's all the information I have on Jell-O today. Let's see what else fun stuff. Jackie says they got a lot of snow in Minneapolis. Okay, that makes sense because we're kind of all on that same line of the wind is blowing the same weather, and we got snow. She says it would be so cool if I could go see the last performance of Sam. Yeah, that would be cool. I don't own a transporter, and I don't even have my passport yet, so they won't let me go anywhere. They certainly wouldn't let me back in. So I guess I won't be going. And she says you can get Sassenach at Total Wine 10 minutes from your home. See, I'm not jealous. I'm not mad. I just know that I'll be visiting sometime soon. Better late than never for Cynthia. Hi, hon. You can be late. It's good. I babble. And of course, let's see. Hi, Debbie. I didn't see. How do you enter to win tickets? Okay, Debbie, if you look in the description below for this video, where you'll see if you want to join stuff, the description, and if you keep going down in the sources, the only link I put on here, so that it wouldn't be confusing, is the link to the Instagram post where you write Macbeth in the comments, and then you are supposed to cross your fingers, though that third option is optional. So, you have to go to the Instagram page to do it. I know a lot of people come here because they don't like to Instagram, but you don't have to go back. You just have to sign up, and then they will message you if you win. So you can, without having to be active on Instagram. It's all good. That's the only way it says to do it, is to go to their page, to go to this comment. You want to go to. I said go to it and didn't show it to you. Hold on. Shrink myself down really, really little. We're gonna go here. You want to go to the comment here. I don't want to do it because I can't win it. But you write Macbeth right here, MACBETH, and post it, and you're good. Okay, and that is your entry. That's literally all they want you to do. So it's at least it's not complicated. But yeah, I do have to go on Instagram to do that. And that's as far as what you need to do. That's the only thing they said you need to do. Okay. I think that's everything I have for you today. So I just wanted to get you this information so that if you wanted to try to enter to win, or wanted to get your Advent on with Diana's gift, that you had that chance. But that is it that for today. My phone is very loud today. And so, yeah, it's Sunday. Go have a good rest of your weekend. Monday is tomorrow, and we got to get back at it. I will be heading out to Columbus on Friday morning. So I will pre-record something for Friday if I have enough information. If I don't, I will try to get something up while I am gone. I say vacation. I'm going to be walking around looking for things. I'd like to know what you'd like me to look for. This is purely just a pop culture convention. This is not Outlander. But would you like me to really check out the cosplays? Are there specific types of vendors you'd really like me to go up to? Talking with the stars is complicated because they have to be pre-approved. And me just walking up with my camera, as awesome as I am, isn't usually going to do that. But if you have anything in particular at the conventions, you've seen me go to a few, and you have any questions or things you'd like me to show you, let me know, and I will do my best to try to give you something fun to watch on my outing. And of course, at some point, I'm hoping to meet up with one of you and have a little meal. So that's it. I'm going to go. I hear everybody back. Plus, I kind of need to use the Tweety. I think I'm going to go use the Tweety now. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Thanks for joining me. Thank you to my members and, of course, anybody who's contributed to this channel. You know how much I appreciate you. And I could not do this and probably would not do this if it weren't for your support. So, really, from the bottom of my heart, thanks for your interest. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down and comment either way. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already just because YouTube likes to know. I like to know too. I have one subscriber away from 3,800 subscribers, which means I'm well on my way to hit 4,000 before this channel celebrates yet another year on the air. But that's it. If you guys think you missed any Outlander information from the past week, of course, you know what to do. Just check the playlist down below. I do have everything all set up in the same place. We will, of course, have our episode 6 chat tomorrow for season 2. I kind of have to think. Pretty sure it's season 6. Our episode 6 tomorrow night. People already picked out. But again, if you'd like to be part of our season 3 chats that will take place. Ooh, you know what I need to do? Don't talk about the season 3 chats. I need to start making a list for the season 8 chats, don't I? Ha! Ooh, okay. If you want to be in on the season 8 chats, I will go ahead and make a list. If you really want to make sure you're going to get in on it, send me an email immediately, and I will start making up those lists. Also, don't forget, we're doing A Christmas Carol, George C. Scott's version, on Wednesday. If you want to be a part of those discussions, Wednesday night, 9 p.m., make sure you email me for that too. So your missions, season 8, Christmas Carol. Now I'm going to go. I got something going on with my tooth. Kind of bugging me. So I'm going to let you guys go. Have a really great rest of your Sunday. Don't forget to comment and all that other fun stuff. Check out the playlist. And of course, no matter what video you choose,